Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped, and welcome to this week's Midweek 180. As you can tell, I am at home again this week, although not for long. I got back from Munich last night, more on that later, and I'm off again in a short while. But in the meantime, let's do the Midweek 180, shall we? If you've not seen one of these before, this is my midweek update where I bring you my news, views, and information about upcoming reviews, all filmed in one take. I'm going to put 180 seconds in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, and that's it, a very simple format. So, without further ado, let's get cracking with this week's Midweek 180. There is much to talk about, so I'd best start my timer. Okay, leader of the pack last week was Paul Mead. Congratulations, mate. Joined in the magnificent 7 by Francois G, Paul Coles, Paul Murphy, Alexander Andrea, Turbo Mac, and Robert Lloyd. So whoever puts the first comment this week, you'll be my leader of the pack next week. And the first 7 comments, you will be in my magnificent 7. Where are you and what you're doing? Well, that was same ship, different day, who was sat on a train in the US, having just been let in. I'm guessing that's COVID related, but wherever you are right now and whatever you're doing, put it in the comments below and I'll give you a shout out next week. Now then, last week's question, I wanted to try and do a bit of a survey about what type of cars we had, and oh my days, what an amazing response. Go back and check out last week's Midweek 180 and go and look at the comments. Some of the car collections you guys have got are just incredible. But the summary of the results, hatchbacks won, 105 hatchbacks, 64 SUVs, 36 saloons, 35 estates. I cobbled together things like sports cars and convertibles and two-seaters into what I call just sports cars, 34 of them, 27 motorbikes and 14 vans. Awesome. Similar this week, because I quite like that one. I just want to find out what the breakdown of all the different cars you've got between rear-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, and all-wheel drive. So all you need to tell me is how many of each of those you've got. F1. Oh, wow. Did you guys see the race from Brazil? I mean, it was an amazing race weekend. Clearly, Lewis Hamilton getting disqualified from qualifying, starting at the back row of qualifying with a 5-grid penalty for taking a new engine. Unbelievable performance in the qualifying race, and then in the race itself, it was just sensational. But what about the incident between Verstappen and Lewis? The interesting thing for me was the in-car point of view footage from Max's car seemed to have disappeared until this morning. Here it is now, and before I saw that, it was definitely Max opened the steering wheel and forced Lewis off the track. When you look at this, you I don't think he so much opened the steering wheel, but he just took a very, very wide line. And it's interesting that Mercedes are actually appealing the decision. So we'll see what happens from that. For me, it was a little bit worse than a racing incident. I think Max probably could have made a better effort to keep him on the track. But yeah, amazing. Off to Qatar this weekend. And I think it's going to be really, really exciting. I mean, the run into the end of the season is just going to be wicked. I'd love to know what you think. Was it Max's fault? Was it not? Was it a racing incident? Let me know. As I said, I was in Munich yesterday for the press drives of the RS3, the new Audi hot hatch. That will be dropping on the channel on Monday because it's under embargo, so it will probably drop earlier than normal on a Monday. It'll probably go live first thing in the morning. And then next week, do you know what? Do you know what? I knew I was going to run out of time. As it stands at the moment, next week there will not be a Midweek 180. And the reason for that is I should be going to America. So, and it's a brutal schedule. So I'm probably, at this moment, I haven't actually got my flights fully confirmed yet. So I don't want to kind of put the kibosh on anything. I should be flying out on Monday, filming with a car on Tuesday and flying back on Wednesday. So I'm not going to be able to do a Midweek 180 next week. If I don't go to America, then I will do one. And then this Friday's feature at 6 o'clock is the Kia EV6. Now, Kia EV6 is a car I've wanted to drive since I saw the first kind of press drop about it, a few months ago now. And I drove it last week. I won't give too much away. It's a really good car. And I think for me, there's a crop of really, really good EVs at the moment. There's EV6, Ioniq 5 from Hyundai, and I'm desperate to get hold of an Ioniq 5. I'm working on that one, but the EV6 drops on Friday. So I think you'll really like it. And then the RS3 video will drop next Monday, as I've said. So that they're the two. There's some really good stuff coming. And then don't forget Cycle Sunday. Episode 3 of Cycle Sunday drops this week. Mrs. Petrol Ped will be starring on Sunday this week. It's all about the delivery of her e-bike, and then we have a few problems with her riding it and had to modify it a little bit, and so it's quite an interesting video. But the response to Cycle Sunday so far has been fantastic. Again, not getting the views I'd hoped, so make sure you give it a watch, even if you're not into your bikes. I think you'll find something in there to enjoy. Certainly the quality of the videos we're putting together is very, very high, but I am waffling. So yeah, make sure you answer my question. Front-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, all-wheel drive. What do you think about the Formula 1 guys? Was it Max's fault? I think it was, really. I mean, come on, that's going to be controversial. And then, yeah, we'll see you on Friday at 6 o'clock for the Kia EV6. But for now, I hope you enjoyed that. If you have done so, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol Ped for plenty more content to come. And I'll see you on the next video, which is this Friday at 6 o'clock for the Kia EV6. It's a pretty good car. I'll see you on that one, guys. You take care. Drive safe.